The Labor government's pledge to double the foreign aid budget by 2015 is such an article of faith that it's written into the party's platform. But 730 understands the promise of $8 billion in aid by 2015 is in the Razor Gang's gun sights. The Expenditure Review Committee is making a raft of budget spending cuts, and it could shift the date for hitting the foreign aid target by 3 to 5 years. That would save the government up to $1 billion a year. Shortly, I'll speak to World Vision's Tim Costello about what that might mean. But first, to the multi-billion-dollar promise. Australia's foreign aid saves lives.
So we're basically here to help out with the flood-affected victims until the local healthcare system got back on its feet.
It builds friendships.
Yeah, we are very happy that Australians are here and you are working shoulder to shoulder with us.
And given 22 of Australia's nearest neighbours are developing countries, Australia's aid promotes economic growth and stability in the neighbourhood.
If we fail to act in our region to build the economic and social fabric and rebuild it of our neighbours, guess what? We run the grave risk that we will pay a huge price downturn.
In 2007, Kevin Rudd committed Labor to greatly lifting foreign aid spending as a percentage of national income.
Setting a target for Australia to reach 0.5 of GDP by 2015-2016. That will provide us with the funding base in order to plan long-term to intervene effectively with the economic underdevelopment of the region.
In dollar terms, aid spending stood at $2.5 billion 6 years ago.
This week in New York, we've said our aid program has doubled over the last 5 years and is projected to double again by 2015.
So the projected target in just 3 years' time is about $8 billion. The promise to keep lifting the aid effort was repeated at the last election and has been written into the Labor Party's platform. And it's not just Labor that's made the pledge.
The Coalition is committed to an increase in the foreign aid budget to 0.5% of gross national income by 2015.
But 730 has learned that the Gillard government, desperate to find the money to meet a budget surplus next year, could shift the goalposts on its foreign aid promise. Its Expenditure Review Committee will consider a proposal for foreign aid to hit 0.5% of national income by 2 or even 5 years later than pledged. That could save the government up to $1 billion a year.
Are you committed to keeping this aid increase going so that by 2015 it'll be in excess of $8 billion a year?
Well, the government is committed to the Millennium Development Goals. Once again, Greg, you are inviting me to engage in individual items of speculation about expenditure, and I'm not going to do it.